add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what? You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up, hop in my car and I get it up, secure the back, yeah, I get the bus.
Got this thing up on the lift. Ooh, it didn't drop it too far. I'm sure it'll settle in a little bit. Look good though. So big update today. Got some suspension work done on the Mustang. I went with Pedders kit, which they're from Australia, and I found out about them a couple years ago, back when the Camaros came out. So for those of y'all that wow, V6, alright. So for those of you guys who don't know, the Camaro, the previous gen, the 5th gen Camaro, was on a Zeta platform, which is GM's Australian rear-wheel drive platform. So when that car came out, a lot of companies in Australia already had kits and stuff available for the Zeta platform. So let me get in the light. There we go. Look better over here. So when that platform was out, they already had stuff for it. So Pedders was one of those companies. And a lot of people said they made really good products. So I was looking online to see if there was anything available for the Mustang, and lo and behold, they do have a couple different kits. I've had Ibach springs and stuff on previous cars, and springs alone I never really liked because you get kind of a bounce because the springs don't match the factory OEM shocks, and they can be a little harsh or a little too soft or what have you. So if you get the springs and the dampers together, kind of like coilovers and stuff like that, you get a better riding car. So I went with this setup here, and hopefully I like it, man. They got it installed, had to redo the alignment, stuff like that, obviously, but overall it wasn't too long of a wait. And once I get once the should be done here in a second, so once that's done, I'll take it for a drive and give you guys my first impressions on it. Hopefully it fixes a lot of the stuff I've complained about with the Mustang, and you know how it's a bit too soft, and it's a little confused at times, and plus, you know, getting the alignment done with these new wheels and tires that I've had on the car for basically a year. Alright YouTube, I am back, man. I realized I'm like the worst YouTuber in the world because I said I was gonna give you guys my first impressions, but man, as soon as I backed out of the parking spot and literally drove like 5 feet, I could tell the difference right away, man. These are night and day, man. These are so much better than the stock springs and shocks. It's not the same car anymore. It's totally a different car. This is exactly what I was looking for, man. I've been driving around like all day, man, just getting a feel for everything, enjoying everything. It fixed everything basically. The on center feel of the steering is like razor sharp. The turn, like if you just barely move the steering wheel, it's sharp, and it feels, the car overall just feels like I got so much more grip. I got so much more potential out of these tires. I can actually push the accelerator all the way down and not have the back end just dancing all over the street.
It's a different car. I can put the power down a whole lot better. Cornering is so much sharper, so much quicker. It's tight. It's firm. It's definitely firmer than the stock suspension. So I noticed that right off the bat as well. But it's not harsh. It's not like punishing. It's not breaking back. I mean, there are cars that are way stiffer, but this just kind of cranked this up a few notches to where the car is more composed, is more planted. It feels like an actual, sports car, as opposed to before when it felt like it felt kind of like a little couch, man. I know it's not. Let me preface this by saying, when I say that this car felt soft, this car is not like a Corolla or a Camry or something like that. It's not regular car soft, but if you're talking about performance car, it was garbage. It was poochies, it was booty cheeks, it was all that. It was too soft. Felt discombobulated. That's what I felt like, man. It just didn't feel good. It didn't feel I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just bougie now, man. I drove too many cars, To compare it for you guys who can't be in the car with me, this feels it's a little bit stiffer than like a Scat Pack right now, is what it feels like. So you feel that in the steering wheel. When you turn the steering wheel, the front of the car will go exactly where you want it to go now. And that's what I wanted before. Before, if I turn the wheel, sometimes, it would take, it was just like, oh, you want me to turn? Okay, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with you, dog, And I didn't really have a problem with that. It was the fact that the back of the car just did not know what the fuck it wanted to do half the time. Sometimes it would be planted. Other times it would just snap. And most of the time I'm driving with, everything, traction control on, all that good stuff. So it was so bad that the traction control would just kick in and just stop. The car literally would stop. And that's not what you want when it's so bad that, it feels like the car is going to just rotate so hard and, go to the nearest crowd, basically. I know you guys seen all the memes. And I did not want to be a meme casualty. I've already had the eco boom, so I did not want to go into a crowd sideways, So these springs feel so much better. This is a different car. I'm telling y'all, this is not the same car anymore. That really tight, really almost exotic feeling handling, steering, composure. I want to be able to do that. Put my foot down and not fight the steering wheel. I can just go. I can just go too fast, actually. Slow down on this shit. Yeah, got a little carried away. So that's what I wanted, though. I don't want to be second guessing the car. I don't want to be looking out for, little divots in the road, because the way it was before, it would tram line so bad on any uneven pavement. The car would just, if there was like a little dip in the road or whatever, it would catch the steering wheel and just move the car that way, move the car left, move the car. It was just so annoying, especially out here with all these bad roads and bad highways. And I'm just constantly making adjustments on the steering wheel, constantly, left, right, just to go straight. And I'm like, well, is it the tires I put on here? Is it like, nope, they're just suspension stuff. If you're going to lower your car, take 728's advice. If you're going to lower your car at all, do not just get springs, man. Get a complete kit if you can. Get the springs and dampers. They go together. You have to have them on the same page, or else your car is going to drive like poo-poo, or you're going to have weird, your tire's going to wear all weird. You're going to have camber issues. If you go too low, it's just going to be, you're going to be bottoming out. And just get a set that has the springs and the dampers. Get them together. I know it's more money, but it's definitely worth it in the long run. I feel like actually, if you want to make a good argument, this makes the car more safer. You are in more control. You know, it's more predictable. You know what's happening at all times. You know, if there's a bump in the road, it takes it so well. Like I said, it's not harsh. It's firm, but it's like a one and done. There's no floaty, bouncy, and where you're kind of all over the place, or you can't put the power down. You know, I know you heard me say it. I know y'all heard Demonology say it. Spinning ain't winning. All right, man. Twisty Cam is live and in full effect, man. I try to go through a little twisty section with a lot of bumps in it, man. Look how straight the car goes. Takes the bumps. I'm not being beat up in here or nothing, man. Most of the camera moving is because I got it kind of wedged under my chin. But this is night and day difference, man. Back in the day, busting a U-turn was a sweat-inducing affair, man. You literally could not give the car any gas. But overall, man, this new suspension setup has totally changed the car, man. I'm letting them go a little bit further, especially around the one little corner I can find around here. Sorry about this. Like I said, I'm the worst YouTuber ever. No problem over those bumps at all. So we'll see. We'll do a little. This is kind of uphill. We'll just do a little. Come to a stop here and just give it some beans. See what happens. Easy peasy. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for me. It helps me out immensely. I know a lot of people watch, but they don't subscribe. And so please hit that subscribe button for me. I'd appreciate the hell out of you if you do that. If you enjoyed the video, like I said, do those two things for me. I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.
Got a lot of shit that's going on. I've been dealing with it all. I've been building, getting stronger. They ain't never leaving me alone. Always calling up my phone, asking for the